Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. I hope you are all doing well. In today's video, we're going to be breaking down just what I bring with me to races in my running bag. This is basically what's in my running bag race edition. And I'm just going to jump right into it and knock out some of the obvious stuff. First of all, like my racing shoes, I don't have them in here at the moment, but I bring with a bag with my racing shoes. Obviously, I warm up in different shoes and race in different shoes, so that's just to get that out of the way. Other thing like water, obviously I bring water with to all my races. And then racing bib, this has got to come with me. Normally I'll put this on my uniform or my singlet at the night before, or if I have to get it the day of, the day of. But I'll leave my singlet in the bag and I won't put that on until right before the race. I don't really like warming up with my singlet on. I will sometimes, but normally it's preferable not to, just for me specifically. So now that we got those three, basic things out of the way, we're going to start diving into what else I have in here and what the purposes of them are in here for. First of all, electrolytes. And this is kind of like a gimme too, but not everybody does this. And I think it's very beneficial to be drinking some electrolytes before the race or, the hours leading up to. So I like to put in either, the Gatorade electrolytes or liquid IV, something like that, that's going to give me a little bit of electrolytes before the race. And especially if it's a hot day, you're definitely going to want to be drinking some of this beforehand. So this comes with me. All of my workouts, I have this with me too. So I'm sure you guys seen this a ton. Another thing I leave on the outside of my bag, I have this little bottle right here filled with hand sanitizer. And this is so clutch to have. I use this after every time I'm in the bathroom because I always have to use the bathroom before I run. I mean, I'm sure most of you guys are the same. And to go along with the bathroom, on the very bottom, I do have toilet paper. I mean, I don't really think I need to explain this one. It's just a great thing to have. What else I have in the very bottom of my bag, there's actually two things: athletic tape and a lacrosse ball. Athletic tape, just in case something is bothering me, I can tape it up, or if I, cut myself or something like that. It's just nice to have this with me. This acts like a roller for my foot. I've talked about this plenty of times in videos in the past, but yeah, basically I just use this to roll my foot out. So if I have some aches and pains right before a race or, before a workout, if I'm at work, wherever I am, have this with me, nice and easy to use. And that's pretty much all I have in the very bottom of my bag. We're going to move over to, the sunglass pocket, if you will. I don't really know what this is considered, but first things first, caffeine. Usually I'll just bring the pill itself or the little tablet because I don't really like bringing the bottle around with me. But this is just 200 milligrams of caffeine. I'll usually take that about 30 minutes before the race, sometimes even closer. It really depends on if I've used the bathroom yet, because what this does is it sends me straight to the bathroom. So if I've already used the bathroom, then I'll take it closer to the race because I won't need to again. If I haven't, I'll take it like 40 minutes out so I know that I have time to make sure I can make it to the bathroom, because once I take that, 5 to 10 minutes later, I'll be in the bathroom. The next thing I have is a nasal strip. This goes with me for all my workouts and my races. This is something I've actually been doing recently. I did this probably about maybe 2 or 3 months ago I started doing this. My coach had talked to me about it when he was in town in like May for the Soldier Field 10, and he likes doing these. I actually do as well. And all this is it's opening up your nostrils to help breathe, and I do breathe a lot through my nose, and I'm often congested. Even right now, I'm kind of congested. So having this, especially you could do this the night before, and it will probably help a little bit with sleep if you're breathing through your nose. I only breathe through my nose when I'm sleeping. So I think that, putting this on the night before could also be a little beneficial, but it's not for everybody. Obviously, nothing is at the end of the day. So not the end of the world. Headphones, I've been using these pseudo-tac headphones for a while now, actually. Just made a video about it. I love these things, honestly. I was so happy that they sent them to me. So these are just obviously warm up, cool down, stretching, just lock in, basically. Ignore everything that's going on in the outside world. And the only other two things I have in here are just basic stuff. Eye drops. My eyes do get dry every now and then. Not often, but enough to where I keep eye drops with me, which is probably not too normal. And then chapstick. I rarely ever use this, more in the summer probably than anything else. But oh, actually, one more thing. my heart rate monitor. Now I don't have the strap right now. It's getting washed in the laundry machine at the moment, so I didn't have that, but I do have the little device itself. And I do actually wear this for majority of my races, and I probably will for almost all of them from here on out, because unless I'm doing like a hard 5K effort, like I really do want to know what my heart rate looked like through the race afterwards. Like I'm not going to look at this during the race, but I will look at it afterwards. So I do kind of bring this with me everywhere I go, and the chest strap really doesn't bother me all that much. So I know some people love it, I know some people hate it. To me, it doesn't matter too much. Getting to the next part of my bag, the middle pocket, if you will, I have pens in here, and I really need to add a Sharpie. I mean, usually these pens are good enough to where this one's like real, like inky jelly type of pen. To where I could just write on my hand with this. And the reason why I bring pens with me is because if I need splits or paces, it's very nice to just be able to write it on my hand, and then I know what I'm looking at instead of having to remember it, especially for workouts. That's really nice. Like I have a workout tomorrow morning. I need to go through my 400s at like, I don't know, 122 or something like that, or 112. No, I think 122. No, maybe 112. This is why I need it. I don't honestly know. I think 122, but I'll be able to write 122 and then 248 and then whatever the next one is, and then I don't have to worry about it. So pens, Sharpies, those are very nice to have. Deodorant, I think that's a give me as well. I probably could have mentioned that right at the beginning, but not a big deal. And the only other thing that I really have in here is this. This is like a multi-tool, which I don't know if I brought this to California with me. There's no way they let me on the plane with this, now that I'm thinking about it. But this is like pliers basically, and then I have a ton of different tools in here. One of them being a knife, which, you know, hopefully I don't ever really need to use. Actually, I did use it this weekend because I had a splinter in my hand, and I had to cut the skin out to get the splinter out. So I've actually just recently used this, but yeah, it's got like a screwdriver and stuff. So multi-tool is just nice to have on me for, you never know what's gonna happen. But you know, I can't really take this to all that many places because yeah, they're not gonna let me. Sorry, I don't know what that was. They're not going to let me into many places with this, so not the end of the world. And then we go into the last pocket, which has my hand roller. You know, obviously just a boom boom. I like to use this on my calves specifically because I feel like my calves, they don't hurt the most, but I think they get the sore the easiest. So I definitely like to roll those out right before a big race or a hard effort. I think that obviously is quite beneficial for me specifically. We have this bad boy. This is just a rope. I don't even know how well you're going to be able to see it, but rope stretches, I don't do all that often, especially before a race, but especially like the night before or afterwards even, if I want to sit down and really get in a good stretch. We got this bad boy, and that's pretty nice. And then let's see, what else do I have in here? I have some stuff for my camera that I don't really think I'm going to talk about just because it's not race specific. So the last thing I have is just a towel. I bring this with. This is mainly for treadmill workouts, to be honest with you, but I do keep this in my bag just in case I do need it. So after a race, if I am disgusting, I can just use this to wipe down. But yeah, that's actually pretty much everything that I have in my bag for racing specific. I do have some other stuff in here that is just because I use this bag for literally everything. When I go to work, when I go to workouts, when I, you know, travel, this bag goes everywhere with me. So there's a lot of random stuff in here that doesn't pertain to races at all, and a lot of camera stuff that doesn't really pertain to the races. So that's pretty much everything that I bring to races with me. I don't think that there's really anything else that I bring with. That's pretty much everything. That covers all bases. Usually my go-to checklist is uniform, singlet, obviously mainly, singlet bib, racing shoes. That's it. If I have my racing shoes and I have my singlet and bib, I can race, and that's really all that matters. But all the rest of it is just a plus. Obviously, you know, if I can bring the rest of it with me, I'm going to. So yeah, that's pretty much it from me. If you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, drop them in the comment section down below. I'll do my best to answer all of those. And with that being said, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you have any recommendations of videos you want to see, let me know. And with that being said, I already said that, but that's okay. Take care, little things. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.